Hi Satya,
Hello, sir.
how are
How
you?
are you?
I'm
Yes,
good.
sir. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome to CATWay once again.
Thank you, sir.
So Satya, Aditi converted IIM Ahmedabad, the dream of every MBA CAT aspirants.
Yes, sir.
Tell us about the emotions that you are going through right now.
Um, I feel very elated, sir, because IIM Ahmedabad was my dream college. It is the topmost B school in India, and I have converted it.
Uh-huh.
And I think that is a short answer. But if I go in the depths of it, the day I had decided that I'll be writing CAT, on the day zero, I had set my aim. I want to go to IIM Ahmedabad. I didn't know how I do it, but I just wanted to know that I wanted to do it.
Uh-huh.
And there was a lot of hard work, a lot of sacrifices, and a lot of efforts that went behind it.
Uh-huh.
But at the end of the day, when I saw ki IIM Ahmedabad was converted, everything just felt worth it.
Wow. So let's start about the journey that you started. Like you are an IIT product. You are from IIT Hyderabad, right?
Yes, sir.
And IITians preferably don't go for IIMs and all because they want to go for work ex, है ना? So when did you
Yes, sir.
create that interest towards MBA and why did you create that?
So my family background was in business and entrepreneurship,
Uh-huh.
and the plan from a very long time had been that I wanted to do an MBA.
Uh-huh.
And this was from way long. I knew that after my undergrad in engineering, I wanted to do this MBA.
Okay.
So that is where my journey started, that intention. And throughout my UG, I had built my profile so that I could make it to one of the top IIMs.
Okay. So you had a 99.5 plus percentile in CAT, right? And
Yes.
that's a very commendable performance. Can you tell us about your strategy towards tackling VARC, LRDI as well as quant?
Yes, sir. So I think DILR and quant were my strong areas.
Uh-huh.
And VARC, I think a few years back in time, I would be able to do it. However, because I had lost the touch with reading,
Uh-huh.
VARC was something that I had to focus on a lot.
Okay.
Uh, there was a lot of up and downs in my VARC preparation.
Uh-huh.
And I knew that if I wanted to crack this sectional, I had to just sit and read.
Uh-huh.
And that is where my realization started. I
Uh-huh.
started to read a lot of like articles, and anywhere that I found any paragraphs, I started to read it and comprehend it properly.
Uh-huh.
And my entire preparation was mostly focused on VRC, where I tried to solve a lot of sectionals and analyze each and every question.
Uh-huh.
And coming to DILR, I knew that the time was limited and I couldn't drag the time a lot.
Uh-huh.
I knew that I had to do at least two sets to be able to like get a decent percentile.
Uh-huh.
And that's what I focused on. I had very timed practice. Ki,
Okay.
I set a timer and I had कि इतने time में इतने sets कर लेने हैं मुझे.
Uh-huh.
And with time, I started to improve my speed. I started to improve my thinking, and that is what helped me in DILR. And with respect to quant, I didn't have any specific strategy as such. It was mostly flagging a few questions in my mocks and reviewing the methodology, which I wasn't quite familiar with, and that pretty much sums up my CAT strategy.
All right. Perfect. So you are a fresher, Satya Aditi, right? And
Yes.
being a fresher, was it really challenging to crack CAT with 99.5 percentile because you have to manage your college, you have to manage the internship as you were interning at Amazon, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
you were interning as well as you were going for CAT. So how challenging it was and how did you tackle all of them?
Um, I think the entire process for cracking CAT as a fresher was really hectic because I was doing two majors,
Mhm.
and upar se we had a continuous evaluation system where I didn't know when I had surprise quizzes. So I had to be always prepared for academics as well and also manage CAT.
Mhm.
And I remember that particular semester where I was like appearing for CAT. There were days when I hadn't slept, and I had to really manage time. Like every 1 hour I used to squeeze. So if I went to classroom like 15 minutes or half an hour early, I used to just take some article and read it to understand that. And apart from that, I also had to manage my time for academics. So I really focused on making the best utilization of time rather than the number of hours I spent on studying for CAT. So
Okay. So when you would have been giving the mocks, right? In some of
yes,
the mocks, you must be fumbling. At that
yes,
point of
definitely.
time, at that point of time, how did you manage to keep yourself calm?
Um, I always believe that in any journey for cracking anything, there would be a lot of ups and downs.
Mhm.
But what really mattered was going again the next day and doing our best again. So rather than the performance, what would matter was consistency. Consistency where we appeared every time, every single day in the set time and did the mock whether or not it was good or not. And also too, there was a lot of self-analysis that I had gone through. There was a lot of learning curve. And that is what kept me motivated throughout my preparation for CAT or whether it GDPI as well.
So CAT के results है
Huh.
99.56 was reflecting on the screen, right?
Yes.
What were the emotions?
So I had honestly expected a bit more in VRC, and VRC ka sectional was not that great. But
Mhm.
other than that, I knew that 99.56 was something that would comfortably land me calls. So it
Mhm.
just gave me a sense of security ki, this is done. Now let's get prepared for the next phase of the preparation.
Okay, all right. And then came the GDPI phase. Then you were giving
Yes.
interviews. You attended so many. How many interview calls you had from how many colleges?
Uh, I didn't I just applied for CAT and I had all the Blackie calls
Mhm.
and also I had appeared for the CAP interview.
All right. Okay. So now I can say that you are a part of CATWay since long, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
how did you tell about the culture of CATWay?
I think compared to all the other GDPI courses that are out there, CATWay is really unique in the sense that there was a lot of personalized mentorship. Like, I think all the other courses had a set framework. Ki, these many mocks will provide, these many hours of one-on-one sessions will provide. But at CATWay, there was a lot of flexibility. And GDPI process as such didn't have a specific framework for everyone. Like it's not a one size fits all.
Mhm.
And Catway in that sense had helped a lot. Like there was a lot of flexibility. And I knew that you and Bhalindu sir were always just a one call or a text away, whether it was just a silly doubt or whether it were just rants. I remember I used to call after all the, before the interview as well, ki, sir, mera ye interview hai, and he used to answer and just calm me down and tell me things that I had to do. And then soon after the interview, I used to call you and just tell you the process, and you just help me analyze ki, what I could have done better. And this is something that had perfectly fit what I wanted.
Okay.
And also, there were a lot of mocks that Catway had provided. Like, I think whenever I had an interview, you would provide two mocks, say, like depending on what was required for that particular week.
So in general,
And the
how many
mentors,
interviews did you give?
easily around 15, I say, in mocks.
15 plus interviews.
Yes, definitely.
Adding all the mentors interview that you gave.
Yes.
All right, perfect. So any success mantra for the juniors, upcoming juniors who are preparing for CAT 2024?
So I feel that the entire process that goes from preparation for CAT to cracking the interviews, it basically is a lot of test of patience and persistence.
Mhm.
So throughout the process, we should have a never give up attitude and also be very focused on what exactly we want to do. Like before going into the interview, this I need to put across. We need to go in every whether it is an interview or the CAT exam with a proper plan. And that is something that comes through a lot of self analysis,
Mhm.
and that is what pretty much sums up the entire preparation phase.
All right. All the best, Satya Aditi. Let I am Ahmedabad sink in up and over from here.
Yes, sir, definitely.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yes.